What up, movie lovers? Welcome to Apocaflix Movies, and this is a very rare, but something we're going to try to start doing more often, trailer review. So, as most of you movie lovers may know, the trailer for the new Ghostbusters has just released online yesterday, right?
Yep.
And yeah, it's directed by Paul Feig, director of Spy, director of Bridesmaids, and it stars Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones. So this is a movie that a lot of people have been afraid for, but very much looking forward to. So we're here to talk about the positives, the negatives, whether we liked it, whether we're looking forward to it, talk about a couple crazy moments in the film. So let's jump right into it. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jacob Bartley. I'm joined here with Gio Ramos and Jake Berlin. What's going on, guys?
Doing good. Good.
Yeah, good. Kind of excited to talk Ghostbusters.
Yeah, kind of. All right, well, let's jump right into it. Gio, how do you like the Ghostbusters trailer? Do you like it or do you hate it? What's up?
First off, let me say that I'm a big supporter of Ghostbusters going in a all-female direction.
Yes, definitely.
I think as far as involving females more in these Hollywood roles, this was a good first step. You know, it's a franchise that's not too big, but it's a franchise that's known and has its fans. So I definitely like it. I did not like this trailer, though. It wasn't funny. It didn't really, have me laughing. I just saw Spy yesterday, directed by Paul Feig, his big hit from last year. And it kind of made me a little more, excited for, this movie. And then I saw the trailer and it was like, yeah, I don't know. It didn't hit for me. The jokes that they did, what they tried to go for. The ghosts look amazing, like they look up to date, very modern. You see that green guy, Slimer. Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back. Saw a little bit of Chris Hemsworth just kicking down the door. But overall, it tried to make us laugh. You have 4 comedic leads in here. You have 3 of them from SNL, 2?
All 4.
All 4 of them.
All
Four of them?
Yeah, well, the 3 main are Kristen Wiig, Leslie Jones, and Kate McKinnon, but Melissa McCarthy has ties as well.
Right. So you could say that expectations as far as, humor would be a little more high, and it didn't really deliver. So still looking forward to the movie. I'm going to watch the movie regardless. I mean, the trailers can be complete shit, and I'm still going to check it out because, again, like I love the idea, the concept of, female Ghostbusters. Paul Feig, he's a great comedy director. As I just said, I saw his movie last night. So, yeah, it's all right.
All right, Jake. Well, let's hear it. Did you enjoy this Ghostbusters trailer?
I didn't hate it as much as Gio, but I did not like it.
Okay.
There are definitely elements that scare me a little bit. As for the positive side, 2 things really stood out to me. One, he touched on the special effects. They look really good. They do. Proton packs, the ghosts, it all looks good. It looks like a visually fun movie. But the second one, and I said it in the trailer, Kate McKinnon, man, every time I watch the trailer, I've watched it 3 times, she steals it every time I watch it. When they announced the cast, I was most excited about her. You guys know that I'm not a huge fan of Melissa McCarthy. I very much like Kristen Wiig, but Kate McKinnon, that scene where she licks the gun is so good.
Well, let me ask you this, Jake. It doesn't seem like Melissa McCarthy's playing the same type of character she always plays. I feel like you would think that she's in the Kate McKinnon role, but I feel like Kate McKinnon's playing the outrageous one, and she's more subtle in this trailer. It looks like.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't liked Melissa McCarthy as much.
Soft-spoken.
That's true.
And, like, quiet in this.
Maybe it's because she's not the lead. I don't think she's the lead. I think Kristen Wiig's going to be the lead, which I like. Maybe it's just because I haven't liked Melissa McCarthy that much lately that I'm just kind of like standoffish towards her. But who knows? She could surprise me. Like, I liked her in Spy last year because it was a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But as for the trailer as a whole, it's not what I was looking for. It felt like there was too much. Like, the original Ghostbusters was, it was funny and comedic, but there was still very much drama and action within it, and there was still a little bit of spookiness to it. This feels like a straight-up comedy, and it's not what I was looking for out of it. And it doesn't feel like, I mean, it could be good, and I hope it's good, but it just didn't feel like it's gonna be good. So
Yeah, for me, so the first time I watched it, I didn't really like it. And I was going into this review not liking the trailer. But I just watched it twice before we started this review, and I actually liked the trailer. It's weird because I was on Gio's level of not liking it the first time I watched it. And now just rewatching it and seeing the chemistry between the cast, overall I like the trailer. I think great idea, female Ghostbusters, because if they rebooted it and then it all males again, I probably wouldn't be that interested, honestly, depending on who the cast was. But the fact that they're going all female is awesome. I loved Spy, so I have nothing, nothing negative there. But yeah, there was a few moments like I like Leslie Jones from what I've seen from her. I think she was hilarious in Top 5. She had a very small role, but and she's like very funny in small doses. But I didn't really like the end of the trailer when she was slapping Melissa McCarthy.
That one scene scares me.
I don't like that. I don't want that comedy. The very subtle comedy, like the Kate McKinnon, like wearing the wig and stuff like that, like the very subtleness, and Kristen Wiig, like it got everywhere in every crack. Like little subtle things like that are funny to me, not like la 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 slapping. Like I don't want that outrageous style of comedy in the film. So that started as negative to me. Gio, you pointed out the ghosts look incredible. That's one thing I think the special effects today is going to do service to this film because, if you go back and watch the old Ghostbusters, they're especially the first one, great classic, but, the special effects probably do not hold up. And that's going to be one of the good things to come from this movie is the special effects. So, it's weird because I don't know why, but watching it over and over again, it actually changed my mind, which is weird. But, yeah, I wasn't that excited for this movie, but I'm looking forward to it more now. Mainly because of the chemistry between the cast, I feel like is going to be amazing. Well, I'm a huge fan of Kristen Wiig.
That's one thing I wrote up the trailer this morning, but that's one thing that I pointed out is the chemistry between the four looks really good.
Oh yeah, and I think they're going to offset each other really well.
That can always elevate a film, but I mean, who knows? We've seen bad trailers for good movies, so hopefully this is one.
When the best thing that you can find in a trailer are the visuals. There's some cause for concern, and
definitely.
People are calling Leslie Jones's character a little stereotypical, which let's call it what it is. I would have to agree a little bit. She's now maybe I'm getting a different look at this, but her character seemingly doesn't add anything to the team. She's kind of just there because she's a willing body, and she's very loud and very overreactive to a lot of stuff.
I see what you're saying, but I kind of disagree because they address that in the trailer. She says, look, you guys are the scientists and everything, but I know New York. So they're going to be on the ground in the car. They're going to have to know the streets and all the city to be able to fight these ghosts. And I think her knowing New York adds that element and makes her,
well, and from the trailer, it looks like she's working in a subway. Like that's her job, so she would know tunnel systems.
Yeah. Right. So I feel like they thought about that, and that's why they threw that line. Like you guys are the scientists, but I know New York. So I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about something called the WTF moment. So this is just, we do this in our movie reviews we've been doing lately, but this is just like one outrageous thing that stood out to you. It could be something you thought was great, could be something you thought was horrible, but let's start with you, Jake. So what was your WTF moment for the Ghostbusters trailer?
I think it's the ending where Melissa McCarthy kind of gets taken over. Mm-hmm. She twists her neck around. When I first saw it, I was like, why are they showing this in the trailer? Why would you show this moment in the trailer? Yeah, it would be kind
of better to see that in the movie.
But it seems like it's just like a quick little thing where she gets taken over to be a comedy slapstick moment, which that's what scares me a little bit. But as for the WTF moment, it's either that one or where the ghost pukes all over Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Which is a callback to the original franchise.
Mm-hmm. That ghost looked amazing.
Yeah, it did. But I think for my moment, it's definitely when she starts twisting her neck around like a possessed woman. So.
Yeah, that was crazy. Gio, what is your WTF moment for the Ghostbusters trailer?
I kind of have two. The first one is the beginning where it says, where it kind of acknowledges the original film.
I don't understand. Are they referring to the movie or like is that history within this world?
I don't know.
It says 30 years later, 4 scientists saved New York.
Well, it said 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
So is that in the story, or is that just to us as the audience for the movie?
Well, from what I heard, the 4 actors that are making appearances, they're not playing their original characters.
Okay,
so it's contradicting.
I don't know, but go ahead, Gio.
And
That's a great one, by the way.
Yeah. So what's up with that? And the second one was the amount of ghosts at the end of New York. I mean, in the original, were there ever that many ghosts? Like,
No, there were a few. I mean, there were some that got out, but you never actually saw that many.
this is like Avengers style, like
yeah, it's like an army of
ghosts
them.
everywhere.
Well, they
and
can do
it's
that
like-
now with special effects.
But it's kind of like
so that's a negative for you.
yeah, because you kind of see that now in blockbusters where there's so many, and you
Yeah,
know it's
I
just
agree.
them showing off their powers or whatnot,
And they're gonna
that.
turn
So-
off one device that shuts them
or
all
something
down.
like that. Activate the thing, boom, and then
And they
they
all
all
just-
go.
Do you think
for
we'll
it.
see Marshmallow Man?
I
hope
was
so.
just gonna ask that. I hope so.
The name is Mr. Stay Puffed.
Is that what it
Oh,
is?
it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the whole trailer is like a WTF moment but I don't know, something that just made me laugh, and I was like, what the hell is when Kate McKinnon licks the gun?
I love that
Like,
scene.
I'm
I
like,
love
why is she
that
licking the
scene.
gun?
That
But
was sexy.
She is.
that character is just like kooky. She's the standout to me too. Like out of all the characters, I'm looking forward to her the most, honestly.
Because I think the fact that she is so invested in creating these weapons and hunting down these ghosts, like she loves it. She
Oh,
gets so
okay.
stoked about it, like
Like,
she
this
licked
is
her
my
gun.
gun.
Like game on, let's go. Like that's what it was.
Like, why is she licking her gun? So to me, that was a WTF moment. All right, well, that's gonna do it for our Ghostbusters trailer reaction. Let us know if you guys like this trailer review, because we're thinking about doing a lot more. So please let us know. I want to thank Gio and Jake for joining me today. Gio, where can they find you online?
On Twitter at GioRamos24 and Apocaflixmovies.com every day.
Jake, where can they find you online?
Twitter, Instagram at Qui-Gon Jake, and Apocaflixmovies.com every day.
And where can you find me online? On Twitter at @JacobBarley_, on this Apocaflix Movies YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please hit that like button and let us know what you thought of the Ghostbusters trailer. Until next time, we'll see you.